to show up here tonight. I said, absolutely, I would. I'd love to talk about sustainability. Because I think it does two things for us. And I'm going to actually do, my presentation is going to be in a couple parts. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the firm, and then I'm going to show projects. Because it really is the best way for me to talk about the two things that I think are fundamental in what's changed in the industry. One is the whole idea about sustainability. It is without a doubt the best thing that's happened to our industry and to my practice and architecture just in general. Because I do this every time I talk. I love being an architect, and my comrades never let me down. So I just pull out a magazine or a latest architectural book and I read something that an architect said. So instead of saying things like this, here's a quote: "It's not surprising, therefore, that the regionalists revolt, defending bottom-up individualism and liberal values against top-down absolute individualism will be expressed through garden architecture." Meaning, we like landscape. So instead of saying things like that, I'm talking to my clients about energy use, water use, healthy indoor environments, all of those sort of things that have real purpose and meaning to them. The second thing that is actually really new, I think, to the industry is this idea about integrated design and what that means from the standpoint of how all stakeholders really have an opportunity to invest in this sustainability. We fundamentally changed our practice about 4 years ago when we brought in all engineering aspects into the office so that I had the architects and the engineers talking about sustainability on a day-to-day basis. So that those people are sort of creating those synergies immediately, all the way through a process. Because I don't really think sustainability can be sort of additive or subtractive. It has to be part of a building's DNA to be really meaningful.
We had Dan here to talk about sustainable buildings and how it is an important part of the building movement and the future of HVAC and cooling. And the biggest aha moment had to be the informed building. I love that whole concept. The building moves and shapes and adjusts as the day goes by and as needs dictate. Loved it.
Heard the word sustainable both earlier today and just now you used it. So what does it mean? What is a sustainable project, sustainable building?
Proper site selection, proper use of water resources, a strong approach to energy efficiency, kind of appropriate selection of materials for a project, and the indoor environmental quality of a building. All of those kind of contribute to a project that is going to have less impact on its community. It's going to promote better environments for people who use the building for a day-to-day basis. And I think kind of all those kind of put together work to create what's termed these days as a sustainable project. You know, a building for the duration, durability, maintainability, all those things are aspects of sustainability that are really important. They may not have their own lead credit yet, but they all contribute to the idea of sustainable design.
How'd it go, Keith?
I think it went well. It's great that there's an opportunity here for control system distributors to kind of help us make better buildings, and that's by understanding more and different types of systems that bring different benefits to our clients and to our buildings.
Perfect. Well, was there anything that you actually learned from this panel? Because it was pretty diverse.
Yeah, no, I thought the panel was great.
There's Frank.
Yes. No, again, I think it's really interesting to have this group thinking about how they can make better buildings. So I think that's really exciting.